Hello mates, my name is Ragoline, what is up? The title isn't fully true, however I almost became the Crimson Queen. By the Crimson Queen, I mean Queen of the Murder Scene, which means falling in love, being rejected, and starting murdering. Of course, this isn't funny at any point. This video is actually pretty serious and pretty personal, but I want to tell that. If you don't know the whole Queen of the Murder Scene story, then go watch the video. It's on my channel. The thing is, there are two people, right? The queen and the guy who she loves. In my case, sex has changed and I am the queen, and there is a girl. Yes. Let me start from the top. It all began in 2019. Back then I started teaching. You know, it's going in a wrong direction, right? This entire story. My third student was my first female student. So my first two students were guys, and my third student was a girl. It all started pretty fine, but after the fourth lesson I just left her home and I was going back home and I was thinking like, oh my god, something's going on, I'm starting feeling something. So of course I knew, and I do know right now, that even if I fall in love with my student, I have to wait until we finish our lessons, all of them, and only then I will go forward. Fuck. Back then, I was hiding my feelings. I mean, there were almost no feelings, so I just liked her. That lasted until the New Year's. We exchanged presents, and oh, that was so weird. Oh my god, because she gave me her gift. What? Because that was so weird, because her gift was a book, a postcard, and all of it wrapped in, like, you know, that gift paper. And after I brought it all home, it all smelled so good. Oh god, that is so awful to talk. I don't know. I don't want to say any of it anymore. Because I mean, I am 4 or 5 years old, and she was my student, and that is like, what the hell was I doing? Still, it was all amazing. Actually, the book that she gave me was really great. It was some psychology, whatever. I think back then, started my feelings to her started raising, you know, that up high. And it all lasted till May of 2020. Back then, I started learning Crimson Queen, the song by The Warning. I did it unintentionally, fully unintentionally, and then I was like, I learned the guitar, how it plays on the guitar, I learned the lyrics. There's a video on my Instagram. The most weird thing is that all of it happened unintentionally, and back then, in May, I fell in love with her. I fell in love with my own student. I knew all along. I think I thought for the first time about the fact that I need to wait until the entire year finishes, so we finish studying, and then I will tell her about my feelings about everything. Yeah, in May it was 1 month till it all ends. Well, yeah. 1 month, but because of COVID it lasted 2 months. And then in the beginning of July the exam happened. She wrote it, everything was fine, and we met the exact day when the exam happened. And we were just talking all this stuff. In the beginning I wanted to tell her about my feelings right at this day, like when she writes the exam, and I just I just tell her about everything. But something went wrong, and well, actually, it went much better than it could have, because I met her mother. I mean, I met her previously. I think I met her in our second lesson, but anyway, her mother is a wonderful person, just for the record. We talked a lot, we just spent time really great. That was like the best finale of 9 months of studying, of that teacher-student relationship, you know. But then we met one more time, and that one time I told her not about my feelings, because it is like sacred. It is all up to me. I told her just that I like her and all this stuff, you know. And she said, like, no. Well, she didn't say no. Yeah, she said that she doesn't want to switch, like, you know, this teacher-student relationship to boyfriend girlfriend. She wanted to keep, you know, this friends relationship firstly, and then it goes, well, it is pretty smart. I don't know, I'm not smart, she is. She's really so smart. I don't know, firstly I was into her because of her intelligence, I would say, which isn't really great, but the things that she like to this day are really great. I love being friends with her. But anyway, yeah, so I told her, and basically I got rejected, right? Falling in love, being rejected. But as she said that there is a possibility of us getting together, I was like, yeah, well then let's go on, let's be friends, and maybe at some point we will get together, all this stuff. But that never happened. Spoiler. After summer, we met for the last time in August 2020, and every time we met, she was saying like, we're friends, we're not together, I don't want it, all this stuff. And I was like, all right, we will keep it calm, and at some point maybe something will happen, I don't know. Again, nothing has happened. But when we met last time, it was the end of August. We met, we spent time like we always did. And the worst thing is that she said the same thing, but pretty much, I don't know, rude maybe, or something like this, that I realized we're not gonna be together ever. That was so hard. And you know, after this happens, you have to realize that your feelings, no, they're not going anywhere. They are here with you, and you can't use your feelings anymore. You have to maybe do something or something. Like, that's the end. That's it. And thank God, thankfully, I'm really grateful that to my organism, I guess, that back then it took me just 1 or maybe 2 days to understand that she's gone, and I'm on my own without her, and that's it. And my feelings just went away 1 or 2 days after the most amazing, like, not love, but like falling in love. I fell in love with her so much. I've never, like, I was back then 22, and I fell in love so much. I've never fallen in love that much in my entire life. My biggest fall in love was with my student. Gosh, if my feelings didn't go away, I could have hurt someone. I'm not saying that I would kill someone, however, anything may have happened. Interesting thing, I told you about the thing that when I fell in love with her, I started unintentionally learning Crimson Queen. And when I understood that we are through, or how's it called, I unintentionally learned P.S.C.H.O.T.I.C, the warnings P.S.C.H.O.T.I.C. That was so creepy because I was going like every single day, all the time. I was just singing the song in my head. I was going like anywhere and I was just singing it in my head. The most weird thing is that when I once returned home, I was returning home, going from the subway to my flat. I was going, and then I'm like, why am I singing that song? What the hell is going on? And yeah, back then that is really great because I think it could have gone somewhere in a wrong direction because I am having a lot of medicine because of my disease, and that medicine affects my brain, affects my mind, my nerves. I don't know. I'm just feeling like it's not only me who really does things that I do. It sounds weird. But the thing is, I was like wanting to hurt someone, maybe not physically, but just mentally, to say something bad to someone, something like this. And then when I realized that I was singing this song in my head, I was like, stop. No, I don't want it. Because you all know the song like is pretty about killing and all this stuff, and I didn't want it. I don't want it. I will never want it. But still, that happened, and I wasn't sure what to do because it all happened so unintentionally. But then, since I realized that that song came up to my mind unintentionally, I was like, I need to do something with that. So I started learning Narcisista intentionally. I somewhat became a narcissist. Narcissist? What's the word? And that is kind of weird that the songs of the warning affect me at some way. Why? I mean, it's not even my very favorite band, but still this happens. Basically, this is my entire story, how I almost became Crimson Queen. I feel like I could have really started hurting people or something like this. Just to be clear, for example, I already had another. After everything, I had a girlfriend. We broke up in the beginning of this year, so everything's alright. I don't want to murder people. I don't want to do anything like that. I love people. Everything's fine, but this happened to my student. Just imagine how your teacher tells you that he's in love with you. Honestly, I don't want to erase that memory from my head. I wanted to put this on YouTube. I still do, like, obviously the video is on YouTube. I think just because really I had that experience, so in the future I don't want to fall in love with my students. But the feeling, it was so good. Oh my god, that was so bright. The colors became so much brighter. I think since then I love really bright colors, not like this black, it is dark blue, I think. And I don't know, I feel like I never loved a woman, I mean, except my mother, of course. I feel like I want to believe that when you love a person, you feel pretty much the same, because it was, oh my god, it was so... I feel like I'm afraid that I won't ever feel anything like that. Oh, this video is so personal. Yeah, as I said, I had girlfriend in the end of double 20. Well, I didn't have that much feeling. That's why basically we ended up breaking up. But still, yeah, I don't want to erase that memory because of the brightest feeling in my life. Even though, for example, I was on my brother's wedding and it was the best day of my life, but the brightest feeling was that with my students, with my ex-student. So yeah, the feeling, that's why I don't want to erase the memory. Experience, of course, everything's experience. And also, she's a great person, I don't know. And I just want to remember that how great she is. Right now we are friends, she is alive, I didn't kill anyone, for the record. But I feel like I don't want to get with her in a relationship, in a romantic relationship, but that's a lie. I mean, if she tells me like, let's try, I would say yes, of course. Because, first of all, I had this. Second of all, she's great. I mean, I had this feeling, and she's great, and I can't find any reason to say her, like, no? We're friends? Who does that? I don't know. But I'm really glad that we are friends, that, for example, she didn't say back then when I opened up, and she didn't say like, hey, no, we're not gonna talk anymore, like, fuck you. She didn't. And that is amazing. So yeah, I just wanted you to know that, I guess. I don't know, I want this video to be on my channel, so I don't know. So anyway, outro. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, maybe leave a comment down below saying if you had something like that or anything. Or what do you think about me being a terrible teacher who likes his female students? Because this is awful, oh my god. I mean, I would really appreciate your likes, subscriptions and comments down below. Have a nice life. I left her home because I teach my students in their homes. We weren't having sex.